Have you ever felt like your heart racing, your breath is getting shorter, in the sense that you're completely losing control? If so, you're not alone. Anxiety is something so many of us struggle with, and sometimes in silence. But the good news is that in her book, Be Calm, psychologist Jill Weber shares the simple and practical strategies to break free from this cycle of anxiety and regain peace of mind. And today, for day 54 of my challenge to read 60 books in 60 days, I'm going to share with you four of her most powerful techniques that you can start using right away. Transition. When it comes to fighting anxiety, the most crucial element to take into account is how your brain actually behaves. Understanding the behavior of your brain and its reaction to anxiety is the key to actually fight it. And here are two of the most crucial things you need to know and have in mind in order for you to become able to calm your anxiety. The first thing is its tendency to overgeneralize things. When you are anxious, look at what your brain does. Let's take an example. Assuming you are somebody working in a corporation, assuming your company usually starts working at 9 a.m. and your boss usually arrives at about 10 a.m. Now let's suppose that on Sunday you have got one of the Netflix and chill night with your girlfriend. The next day you woke up tired and you got at your work. And this same day, your boss also had something very important that brought him to his job earlier. You arrived at 10 and your boss arrived earlier at 9. Of course, your boss was unhappy of your behavior. He was mad on you, yelled on you, criticized you, which of course hurt your feeling. But the time passed by, and let's suppose 2 weeks later, the same situation occurs again. How will your brain behave? It will assume the same situation will happen again. Your boss will come earlier, and since you are late, he will yell on you again. But let's be realistic. What are the chances your boss have another most important meeting that will bring him to come earlier the same day you came late? And that's how your brain behaves when you are anxious. It overgeneralizes things. It is a yes or a no. It is a perfect or it is awful. There is no middle. And understanding that is one of the key to fight it. And the second thing to understand, it is also that when you are anxious, your brain becomes unable to differentiate thoughts from reality. So what you think becomes your reality. You think your girlfriend does not love you anymore. So you believe she indeed does not love you. And the reality becomes that she does not love you when the situation is just that she has not answered to your call or she has not answered to your message. That's how your brain behaves. And when you understood that, you become able to calm your anxiety. How do you calm it? You take a step back. You slow down when you are anxious. You know your brain is going to overgeneralize things. Your brain is going to become extreme. And you also know that your brain will become unable to differentiate thoughts from reality. So when you have these two information, you can take a step back, slow things down, and you will do what your brain is unable to do. You will differentiate thoughts from reality. How do you do that? Call thoughts thoughts and call reality reality. And this is the solution. When you feel anxious, observe your thoughts and tell yourself, oh, I'm thinking that my girlfriend is about to break up with me. Oh, I'm thinking my boss is going to be mad on me again. When you call your thoughts of anxiety thoughts, you make them powerless because you know that your brain is just confusing thoughts from reality, but you are making your brain understand. You are reminding to your brain that there is a difference between the thought and the reality. And that was the first way for you to fight your anxiety. Solution number two, your body is also a weapon. Anxiety influences your body, but your body can also influence anxiety. This is why I'm calling your body your weapon against anxiety. Here is how you are going to use your body to fight anxiety. When you feel anxious, I want you to get up and I want you to go outside for a walk. When you are walking outside, make sure you try to focus your attention on how you feel in your feet. Focus your attention on your feet and the feeling you have, step after step after step after step. Why do I want you to do that? Because when you are walking, you break the connection between your brain and your mind. Your brain becomes aware of what is going on around you. Your brain starts to do its mission, analyzing the environment, and it stops being distracted by what goes on in your thoughts. So you break this connection when you are walking. It is that simple. Number three, build your social support. This is the most important thing you want to know about your feelings. Anxiety is a feeling that will stay in your body if you don't express it. When you feel anxious, the most powerful and effective way to fight your anxiety is to actually find somebody and talk about how you feel. Because feelings and emotions, especially negative feelings, will stay in your body as long as you don't express them. And when you don't express them, they do what they do the best. They stress you, they hurt you, they distract you. So you want to express your feeling. You want to talk to somebody about your feelings, because when you express your feelings, you make them powerless. They don't hurt you anymore. They don't stress you anymore. And number four, go from avoidance to acceptance. Here is what you also want to know about why you feel so anxious. This anxiety is a signal from your brain that wants to tell you that something goes wrong. Because your brain has not noticed that it was just something it has never experienced before. It is just calling it danger. That's why you want to force your brain to take action. Doing small things will help your body to get familiar with the things, with actions. So when you want to do something for the first time, your brain will do its best to convince you not to do the thing. But if you want to heal and get rid of anxiety and for good, you want to force your brain for the first time to do the thing. Once you have done it one time, you will show and make your brain understand one thing: there is nothing to be afraid of. I hope this video was useful for you. I will see you tomorrow for the day 55. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.